Welcome to Puvanur RVIR Laya Academy of Music and Mathematics. Welcome to Puvanur RVIR Laya Academy of Music and Mathematics. We are now in level 4, Sangeerna, Jathi, Triputa, Thalam, 13-beat cycle. This will be the concluding episode for Sangeerna, Jathi, Triputa, Thalam, as well as level 4 gets to the completion. As I told you, there are many other thalas in 35 thalas. We only saw 5 of these samples. There are many more. I would like you, people interested in reviewing different other thalas, can do their homework the similar way I taught these 5 thalas. And then we can have independent review, and whatever the clarifications you have, I will ensure that it's addressed. Before I start off with the Morah korvai for Sangeerna, Jathi, Triputa, Thalam, I will start this class with the Thirukkural. Adal vendum maindan pulattai vidal vendum vendiya ellam orungu. What is the meaning of it? ஐவகை புலன்களில் ஆசைகளையும் அடக்கி வெற்றி கொள்ள வேண்டும். Using your 5 senses, if you can ensure that you can master over your 5 senses, and that is a victory for you. ஐம்புலன் நுகர்ச்சிக்கு வேண்டிய பொருள்களை எல்லாம் ஒரு சேர விட்டுவிட வேண்டும். Whatever the happiness, these 5 senses you're going to enjoy, if you can get detached from those materialistic things, I think that's your beginning for a happier life. With this good thought, I'm entering into the class. We are now in the last episode of Sangeerna, Jathi, Triputa, Thalam. I'm going to teach you a few Morahs and korvais as a conclusion of this thala, and also this concludes level 4 of your learnings. First of all, congratulations to all of you whoever had traveled with me in my academy this far. You're going to go to the next level, level 5, which is more advanced, where you're going to learn many techniques, several aspects, which will be very useful and very thoughtful and thought-provoking, and that will actually take you to the next level. After level 5, I would say that you should start listening to more concerts, and what others are playing, you should try to imbibe what they're trying to do. You will be able to absorb many things, because until now, you have just got the base ideas of all the sequences, korvais and tirmanams, farans, etc. Level 5 is a transformation level. That teaches you many concepts, and you need to work on those concepts and also keep listening to concerts played by exterior vidwans and also the young talents. So you will be able to quickly absorb and move up the ladder very quickly. So after level 5, I think you can start playing concerts on a smaller basis, and I will help you for whomsoever is very keen to pursue in doing an arangetram, like showcasing your first maiden performance. I shall help you and guide you how to go about it, and I'll be with you to take you through, to graduate yourself into your Vidwan status. With this, I will start this class. The Morah for this Sangeerna, Jathi, Triputa, Thala goes like this. It's a progressive phrase stacking I have done. Typically, as I used to say, people used to play Adi Thalam, Morah, and some other thalas, korvai, like Jathi and the family, like 3, 4, 5, 7, 9 are typically chosen. But as it's a thala, it's an exercise. I want you to do understand this exercise, which fits in end to end for this thala. So the Morah goes like this. Tum Tangadaka Dargadaka Tangan in the town, Tatlangan in the town. Tangadaka Dargadaka Di, Tangadaka Dargadaka Di, Tangadaka Dargadaka Titum, Tangadaka Dargadaka Tangan in the town, Tatlangan in the town. Tangadaka Dargadaka Di, Tangadaka Dargadaka Di, Tangadaka Dargadaka Ditum, Tangadaka Dargadaka Tangan in the town. That did Tangadaka Dargadaka Di, Tangadaka Dargadaka Tangan in the town. That did Tangadaka Dargadaka Di, Tangadaka Dargadaka Tangan in the town, Tangan in the town, Tangan in the town. That's Morah 1. It's very good flourishing Morah because it goes end to end, and for the first 9 beats you have stacked phrases which is consistently from 6, 8, 10 and 12. That's the stacking you've done. The phrase size of 6 aksharas, 8 aksharas, 10 aksharas and 12 aksharas. So that's a combination. Tangan in the tam, that tangan in the tam. Very beautifully structured, and use the 2 pieces which are 4.5 beats. Typically when you reduce, you have to choose the Sangeerna, you have to use the half of it, half of the phrase, and then try to enrich and play it. So since in Sangeerna Jathi, 4.5 aksharas if you take, you do the backfill and finish the Morah. The maths I will teach you, I will show you in the documentation as well. You can have a look at it to understand it. It's something very similar what we saw in all these 10 thalas so far. The korvai also is very interestingly poised. I've dissected this thala into 2 halves. The 2 halves is 13, his half is 6.5 beats. For 6.5 beats, I have made a phrase for the first half. I have made a phrase for the second half, and I have made the beauty of it and arriving at a korvai. It's very well structured. The first 6.5 phrase goes like this. Taddi taka takita takita tam takita taka divi taka takita. Taddi taka takita takita is taddi taka takita takita is 12 aksharas. Takita taka dimi taka takita is again 12 aksharas. So I'm using 12 and 12 balance. In between I'm putting a 2 korvai, making it 26. 12 plus 12, 24 plus 2, 26. That's the first half of the phrase. The second half of the phrase is tadhi kitatam, tadhi kitatam, tadhi kitatam, tang, tadhi kitatam. 3, 6 or 18, 18 plus 8 is 26. So the different 26, completely a different complexion of a 26, I backfilled it. So it gives a different flavor. The first and second one is completely different. But when you sandwich it, you get a good beautiful phrase altogether. It's a very long phrase. Taddi taka takita takita tam takita taka divi taka takita taddi kitatam taddi kitatam taddi kitatam tam taddi kitatam taka takita takita tam takita taka divi taka takita taddi kitatam taddi kitatam taddi kitatam tam taddi kitatam taka takita takita tam takita taka divi taka takita taddi kitatam taddi kitatam taddi kitatam tam taddi kitatam taddi kitatam taddi kitatam taddi kitatam tam. The beauty of this is it's very easy to remember since you have dissected it and you are gradually reducing 2 matras in the next phrase and in the next stanza. Whatever you have reduced, you are backfilling tat and taddi and using the last part of the phrase, which is tadi kitata, tadi kitata, tadi kitata, tam, tadi kitata. That's the idea. So you go back and see the logic and the idea, you listen to my explanation again and again, you see the e-learning module, how this maths are developed, and then you get the concept very clearly. listen, they may not be able to comprehend what you're playing, but it has a beauty, it has a logic, it has a structure, and well defined. So that's Morah number 1 and korvai number 1. The second Morah, what I'm going to teach you is the reverse of stacking of 12, 10, 8, and 6. Tadittum, tangadadek darikadadek tattum, tangadadek darikadadek tat, tangadadek darikadadek tangadadek darikadadek talangadin the thumb, tatlangadin the thumb. Tadittum, tangadadek darikadadek tattum, tangadadek darikadadek dik, tangadadek darikadadek tangadadek darikadadek talangadin the thumb, tatlangadin the thumb. Tadittum, tangadadek darikadadek tattum, tangadadek darikadadek tat, tangadadek darikadadek tangadadek darikadadek talangadin the thumb. Tadittum, tangadadek darikadadek tangadadek darikadadek talangadin the thumb. Tadittum, tangadadek darikadadek tangadadek darikadadek talangadin the thumb, talangadin the thumb, talangadin the thumb. That is the Morah number 2. But it's exactly the same idea. The way I have reduced, if you can keenly observe into it, the pattern I chose, the stacking was in between phrases 8 and 10. The first Morah. In the second Morah, I've chosen 12 and 6. So both the combinations are same. 12 plus 6 is 18. Inside 8 and 10 is also 18. So you can use any of the 18. That's the takeaway. As long as your midpoint 18 is 4.5 beats, if you can take a phrase equal to 4.5, then you can reduce. It's the same logic. So that's important. We have to understand why it's different, why that reduction is different, because both mathematics are the same. It's equivalent, it's a synonym. So you have to understand that concept. The korvai here is, again, it's a Gobucheti. Mani is famous korvai I've used as an inspiration for me for building this korvai, and I will teach you that korvai. Taga tak kita tak dinna tong, 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 tak dinna tong. Tatak dinna tong, taka dinna tong, takita tong, takatong, tatong, tong, tadik keta tadik keta tong, tadik keta tadik keta tong, tadik keta tadik keta tong. The beauty is, it's coming logically. Taga, ta kita taka dinna tong is 15. From there until 3, you keep reducing it. So it's again a concentration and memory exercise. And telling it in Sangeerna, Jathi, Triputa, Thalam is all the more difficult. So you have to get into this form, 15 to 3. Or you can go from 3 to 15. This is again a good exercise, mental game. Thong, tatong, takatong, takitatong, takadinatong, tatakadinatong, takatakadinatong, takitatakadinatong, takitatakadinatong, tatakitatakadinatong, tatakitatakadinatong, takitatakadinatong, taga takitatakadinatong, tadikitatatadikitatong, tadikitatatadikitatong, tadikitatatadikitatong. Can go, if you have the memory, you can go back. So that's important as you are when you do this vichara, when you are concentrating, you have to keep telling ups and downs, and only then this rhythm settles in your mind. That's the korvai. This korvai should be played like this. That's how you have to play this korvai. So I think this is good enough for you for this complex thala. You have already been taught some vanilla Morah in level 3. So this concludes level 4. I will conclude this class with Tirukkural as usual, but I want to table a fact. Level 5 is a trendsetter for all of you. Whomsoever had traveled up to this point, you have reached, graduated in a nicer way of understanding the concepts, the basic concepts. These are all the basic concepts. I would say this is the base for you to take off to the next level. The next level 5, I'm going to teach you some concepts of panchanadais, koraippus, paattu edukkirathu, taking of song at different places, and also complete transformation of whatever you have learned. Using this dum will be converted into a gumiki. I'm going to teach you the concept of gumiki, and you have to go from all the way from your beginning lessons, like tadim 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 tadim. I will teach you all these techniques in level 5. How to apply rava, what are all the different methods by which you can tune your left side, how nicely you should have, and what pitch you have to tune this for aligning to Shruti. There is a Shruti for even this topi. Now, I will teach you all these in level 5. And once all these concepts are imbibed and absorbed by you, I think that's the state by which you can actually go for a steep progress, exponential growth, by listening to concerts, by playing for concerts, and you can improve yourself tremendously, going for competitions, and this will take you a big way. Poonavi here signing off. Good luck to all of you. I'll see you in level 5, and I want to see more people in level 5 and growing in this academy and becoming stars. Good luck. இயல்பு ஆகும் நொம்பிற்கு ஒன்று இன்மை உடைமை மயல் ஆகும் மற்றும் பெயர்த்து. What is the meaning of it? தவம் செய்வதற்கு ஒரு பற்றும் இல்லாதிருத்தல் இயல்பாகும். If you wanted to do penance or meditation, you should not be attached with anything. You should have a detached mind. பற்று இருந்தால் மீண்டும் மயங்குவதற்கு வழி உண்டாகும். If you are attached with something, obviously you will not be able to concentrate on what you wanted to do, because you get distracted and you get into that act very quickly, and you may not be able to move forward. With this good thought, I'm concluding this class. Hope you enjoyed understanding the concepts in Sangeerna Jathi Triputa Thalam. In fact, it's not only this thala, we have seen in detail all the 5 thalas and 35 thalas, and we have seen some very good ideas. We have also seen some adapting ideas from Misra Jathi Jampathalam to Misra Jathi Triputa Thalam, and similarly we have taken some notes from how to adapt from Misra Jathi Triputa to Sangeerna Jathi Triputa Thalam. So we have seen some interesting ideas. I will be starting off with level 5. Level 5 would start with nadais. Pancha nadais would be the first topic. As I get into the level 5 first class, I will brief you about the curriculum, the roadmap of what all we are going to do as part of level 5. When I give that briefing, I will then proceed with the curriculum of whatever is mentioned as part of level 5. Purvanur Arve here, signing off. I'll see you in the next class. Congratulations once again for all of you who have carried out the journey in my academy until this far. I think by now, I would say you are more advanced students, and the level 5 will actually take you to a next level, and I wish you all the best. Episode 6, Sangeerna Jathi Triputa Thalam, Morah 1, Mathematical Understanding. Total count of 208 aksharas. Interpretation of Morah goes like this. Tangada Tarigada Hit, Tangada Tarigada Di, Tangada Tarigada Ditum, Tangada Tarigada Tanga in the Tom. Tadi Tangada Tarigada Hit, Tangada Tarigada Tanga in the Tom. Tadi Tangada Tarigada Hit, Tangada Tarigada Tanga in the Tom, Tanga in the Tom, Tanga in the Tom. Episode 6 Sangeerna Jathi, Triputa Thalam, Korvai 1, Mathematical Understanding, total count of 208 aksharas. Interpretation of korvai goes like this. This is a special korvai. The 52 matras is divided into exact half of 26 aksharas and 26 aksharas, and this korvai is composed. Tadit taka takita takita tam takita taka dimi taka takita tadi kita tadi kita tadi kita tam tadi kita tit taka takita takita tam takita taka dimi taka takita tadi kita tadi kita tadi kita tam tadi kita taka takita takita tam takita taka dimi taka takita tadi kita tadi kita tadi kita tam tadi kita tadi taka tadi taka tadi taka tam tadi taka tadi Episode 6 Sangeerna Jathi, Triputa Thalam, Morah 2, Mathematical Understanding, total count of 208 aksharas. Interpretation of Morah goes like this. Please note, this Morah is just the reverse format of the previous Morah. The structure is 12 aksharas, 10 aksharas, 8 aksharas and 6 aksharas. That's the combination. That's how it's been designed. Tadittum, tangada darigada tatum, tangada darigada tat, tangada darigada tangada darigada tangadin datam, tat tangadin datam. Tadittum, tangada darigada tatum, tangada darigada tit, tangada darigada tangada tangadin datam, tat tangadin datam. Tadittum, Tangada Darigada Tatum, Tangada Darigada Tat, Tangada Darigada Tangada Darigada Tanga in Tatam. Tadittum, Tangada Darigada Tangada Darigada Tanga in Tatam. Tadittum, Tangada Darigada Tangada Darigada Tanga in Tatam, Tanga in Tatam, Tanga in Tatam. Episode 6 Sangeerna Jathi, Triputa Thalam, Korvai 2, Mathematical Understanding, total count of 156 aksharas. Interpretation of korvai goes like this. Ta ha tak kita tak dinatang, 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 tak dinatang, tak dinatang, tak dinatang, tak kita tang, takatang, tatang, tang, tadi kita tadi kita tang, tadi kita tadi kita tang, tadi kita tadi kita tang.